Let's talk about hair. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lisa and I ask you to like and subscribe to these videos. I am a holistic master esthetician of over 40 years and I teach men and women how to care for their skin without needles, procedures, or pills. I'm 59 years old, I'll be 60 in February, and I just did a video on facials and prior to that on different things that I use throughout the day. And I think we had over almost 40,000 people have watched it just in the first couple days. And it was crazy how many hundreds, if not thousands of people asked me about my hair. So I thought I would do a hair video to answer so many of your questions. So the first thing is, my hair is long. It is not extensions. This is my real hair. I am due for a trim. I would say I cut it about every 6 months. I really just leave my hair alone. I haven't colored it in over 10 years, and I do wish it was a little bit more white, but I'm very happy with how it looks because as a dark-haired girl, I never really got to have highlights or anything, so my white definitely makes me feel like I have highlights. Someone said in the video I should cut it and I'd look younger. Something you need to know about me is I don't put an age on myself. I am proud to tell you I'm 59 because we don't even know what that looks like anymore in this society. And I don't try to look 25. I've had that time. I am proud to be where I am, and I want to teach all of you to be proud of where you are. If I wake up in the morning, I am grateful. And if that means I get to be 59, 69, 79, what a blessing that will be. I'm not going to erase my lines to make myself look younger or make others feel better. And I'm certainly not going to color my hair to think that it will make me look younger. Because really for me, what I found when I stopped, and one of the reasons I did it is, you know, I work so closely with my chemist with my skincare product, Peach's Skincare, and we're always talking about different ingredients. I am looking at everybody's product, all the ingredients, and I'm always blown away at the junky things people put in their products. And so one thing that we looked at were studies of women that were coloring their hair, straightening their hair, and just how many autoimmune diseases and cancers can be linked. And that was enough for me. But also, just on a maybe, more annoying part of it, every time I would go get my hair colored, I swear the next morning I'd wake up and I'd see some gray. And I thought, why am I doing this and what is the reason? Now, with that said, I know it is such a personal decision to color or not color your hair. I just want you to know that I'm here to hold your hand through it if it's a decision you choose to make. And I ask all of my peaches, which are my clients around the world, if you have allowed your gray hair sparkle, comment below. Let everyone know how wonderful it is, how freeing it is, and how easy it is. So the other thing about my hair, before I get into what I do to it, I think one of the things that has really kept my hair healthy is that I wear a wide brimmed hat outside to protect my skin. Anywhere I go, you will see me in a wide brimmed hat. I live on an island in the middle of the Pacific, and we were out having cocktails and poo-poos the other afternoon, and two people came up to me and said, "Oh my gosh, are you Lisa?" which was very humbling in itself. But they were so impressed that yes, I was wearing my wide brimmed hat, or yes, I was in the shade. I am not afraid of the sun, but I am going to protect my skin and my hair as much as possible. So I think that is one of the reasons that my hair has stayed so healthy and thick. You really want to understand that it's your scalp. This can be conditioned. This can be, products can be applied to it when we go to the hair salon. They always make it look so perfect for us because they use so many things that, bring down the hair and soften it and smooth out the follicles. And when we're at home, we really can't always do that. But if we can protect it, that is what is key. A lot of you also told me you're losing your hair and that you asked, how do I keep mine so thick? So those were the reasons. But something I share with men and women around the world is applying castor oil. And they will apply our black castor oil to their scalp because, again, you want to affect the hair follicle. You want to affect the hair all the way down to the hair bulb. And so if you wear it overnight, it really affects that. It is really healthy for it. I'm not saying to wear it during the day. It can be a very smoky smell, but wearing things overnight is when our body heals itself. It is such a wonderful time to do those things. It's why I have my peaches mask their face. You can mask your hair, whatever that looks like for you. Also remember that the skin is an oil-loving organ, and so is the hair. The hair is keratin. It loves oils. So if you want to put an olive oil, maybe heat a little bit up in the microwave and comb it through your hair as a treatment and put a little, cover on your head. Remember that if you color your hair, if you straighten your hair, those things are, they can be bad for you. And as I said, they can be linked to cancers and autoimmune diseases. And it's one of the reasons that I chose to stop coloring my hair. However, if you do, again, a personal decision, remember that when you go out into the sun, you are causing a chemical reaction, and that can really dry out your hair or dehydrate your hair. People ask me too, do I go in the ocean with my hat on? Do I golf with my hat on? I do. I wear my wide-brimmed hat everywhere. And during Black Friday, I'll go to Hemlock Hats, for example. I love San Diego Hat Company or Hemlock Hats. And I will just buy, 10 or 15, and I'll have them in the house. And it's crazy how our guests use them. My children, when they visit, use them. And I just switch them out if they get a little used, if you will. Okay, let me show you what I do in the shower. You'll see me picking up my shampoo. Right now I'm using Joico, and this is one of my favorite salon shampoos, but you can get it in big containers at some of the beauty stores. I love to wash my hair. I wouldn't say I'm gentle. I really get in. I almost scratch my scalp and massage my scalp to get rid of any dead, dry skin, because our scalp is just like our skin. I rinse it, and then I use a wide tooth comb to comb through my conditioner that you'll see me putting on right now. And then I just rinse my hair. Sometimes I'll add a little bit more conditioner just before I get out of the shower. I don't rinse it out, just to add a little bit more silkiness. Now, when I get out of the shower, I don't really show you that, but I do put more conditioner on my hair. So here I'm showing you Garnier, which is a leave-in conditioner, and I'm showing you a Miracle 10, which is also a leave-in conditioner. Find one that works for you. Find one that you like. The biggest advice I can give you is whenever I'm at the store or someone will reach out to me and say they're at the store and they're looking at a dirty list, many of those lists are not accurate. Our skincare abides by all of them, but I don't mention it because, they don't work with chemists for hair care. They don't work with chemists for skincare. So they are not really able to tell if you are using a chemical or an organic or natural product, how much you're using, less than 1%, that's undetectable, or so much more. So be mindful to look to someone like me who is actually in the industry and has practical knowledge of skin and hair, or look to your hairdresser because they really have invaluable information. The only thing is, so many, just like skincare, where a lot of estheticians think they're cosmetic surgeons, a lot of hairdressers do push things like straighteners and hair colors and things like that. So find a hairdresser like I did that really just encourages you going through your gray hair journey or going through your journey as your hair matures. Now, I also show you where I begin to blow dry. I will kind of clip it and clip a bunch of my hair up, and I'll just start to blow dry my hair. I use a blow dryer. I think it's called a Reposier. Forgive me, I'm not going to get the name right. If you really need to know, ask me below and I'll get you the name. A Reporizer. I paid a lot for it from my hairdresser a few years ago, but I was able to justify it because I don't color my hair. I don't go to the hairdresser a lot. And at the time I was just going for blow dries. And once I had this blow dryer, oh my gosh, I was able to dry my hair with no issues. What do I look for? You want a blow dryer that isn't burning your hair. You want it to be healthy for your hair. There are so many great technologies out now. If you're going to use a straightener, use one that's ceramic and doesn't burn your hair or your gray hair. If you're going to use a curling iron, look for the same thing. Hot rollers, look for, things that are covered with velvet. Be mindful of your hair. You can put oils in after your hair is dry just to smooth it out. I'm really not someone who loves hairsprays or anything like that. And being on an island with a lot of humidity, I really just put it up in a little bun. I'll actually show you right now. And hopefully you can see how long my hair is. I'll just kind of put it up in a bun if it's, you know, getting warm, even in the house. And I will just tie it up with just my hair. You know, I don't really put anything else in it, just like so, and I'll tuck it through and I'll put my wide-brimmed hat on. And then when I take my wide-brimmed hat off, if we're going to dinner or if we're going to do something fun, I pull my hair down and it's got a nice wave to it. The point I'm trying to make is hair is just like skin. The more that you take care of it, the more consistent you are, the more that you use products that are recommended by actual professionals, you will see changes. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope I answered so many of your questions. I thank you for watching my videos and liking and subscribing. Ask me anything with love and kindness below. Lisa@peachesskincare.com is my email, and I hope that I've helped you uncover your true confidence.